Hello, I'm Kathy, the Northstar Prepsteader. You know, homesteading isn't typically just about gardening. It isn't just about raising animals. It's about a lifestyle. It's about bringing the goodness of life into your home and your family and your world. It's one that you have chosen for yourself and your family. One of the choices that many of us make as parents is to homeschool our children. Yes, I homeschooled as a single mom, and it was a challenge, but I did it. I homeschooled for 13 years. In the 13 years that I schooled my children, I learned a few things along the way, and I'm here to pass it on. Take the advice if you want to, otherwise, always do what works for you. I'm going to do this homeschooling series of the top 7 pieces of advice that I have for homeschooling. Now, most of this is geared towards the parents because that's the perspective that I'm coming from. I'm going to start with number 7 on my list because I feel that number 1 is the most important and I want to build to that. Number 7, join a homeschooling group. Educating your children is a huge thing, and getting some advice and help along the way is tremendous. Homeschooling is probably a whole new world for you. And if you have older children who are making the transition from a public school to homeschooling, it's immense for them too. Having the support of other parents going through the same thing around you is very important. There are so many aspects to it. It's like, where do I start? What do I do? How do I organize this? Where do I find the materials? All this kind of thing. You've never done it before. There are going to be many times that you will need more help, and don't be afraid to ask for it. A homeschooling group is a great resource for you because you know these other parents. You know some who have been homeschooling for many years who have gone through similar things that you're going through. A homeschooling group is also wonderful to do field trips together. A lot of places prefer to host groups, like if you were going to the fire department or a museum, or sports events, or like if you're going skiing up here in Minnesota. It's so much easier. You can get a group rate for events, which keeps your costs down, and it's fun. Well, you could go to the beach with your group. Oops, wrong time of the year. Well, you might be so far away from everything, you're wondering, how do I even find a group? Most states have like a central organization you can check with to find out where local groups are. If you can't find a local group, maybe find other families around you that you know that are homeschooling and see what you can do. You may have come across other homeschooling families and check with them to see what they know. The other thing is, if there's no group around you at all, then you start one. Just find one other family that you can start doing things with and it will grow. Just having that support is so crucial for yourself and your children. Some groups even have some parents who are really knowledgeable in certain areas who want to teach a group of the children within your group. They might be really experienced in chemistry or European history or beekeeping. Take advantage of the knowledge within the group to help you along the way. And again, don't be afraid to ask. Your children will find wonderful friends there too. Ones that have similar upbringings, learning the importance of family, and sharing interests that they have in common. Some bigger homeschooling groups may even have their own sports teams, bands, drama groups, and more groups that they have organized within your group. I've known several homeschooling groups who put on plays for the entire community and have done wonderfully with that. Again, look for a group that's going to meet your needs, that you feel comfortable in, and that you can share your talents with others. Homeschooling is a wonderful experience, and if you're watching this video, you've probably already made the decision to go forth with it. So I hope that this encourages you, gives you a little bit of information, and keep having that hope. I know your family will thrive. Well, that is number 7 of my top pieces of advice for a homeschooling parent. Take care and God bless.